बहुत अभिनंदन है दोस्तों आपका फिर से चैनल में। मेरा नाम दिवाकर है और बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया इतना भर भर के प्यार देने के लिए। गुरुदेव का आशीर्वाद आप पर सदैव बना रहे, ईश्वर का आशीर्वाद आप पर सदैव बना रहे, ऐसी मेरी और फायजा की दोनों की कामना है। और दोस्तों आज का जो वीडियो है वो बहुत ज़्यादा इंटरेस्टिंग होने वाला है। जैसे कि पिछली वीडियो में भी जो है लोगों ने बहुत सारे कमेंट्स करी, तो उसी कमेंट्स को लेते हुए मैंने जो है ये वीडियो जो है डिसाइड करी। तो सबसे पहले हिंदुस्तान की चहेती बहू रानी को आपसे मिलवाता हूँ। तो फायजा।
Namaste family, my name is Faiza, as you know. So tonight we're gonna have a question session, yeah?
Yeah, right.
So, yeah. So without no more words, let's start.
तो दोस्तों ये जो वीडियो है बहुत ज़्यादा इंटरेस्टिंग होने वाला है, क्योंकि बहुत सारी चीज़ें हमें मालूम होगी। क्या मालूम होगी कि इरानियंस क्या सोचते हैं हम इंडियंस के बारे में, हम भारतीयों के बारे में। इस टॉपिक को यानी इस वीडियो को जिसका नाम है व्हाट इरानियन थिंक अबाउट ऑफ इंडियंस। तो दोस्तों जल्दी से हम शुरू करते हैं इस वीडियो को, क्योंकि फायजा मेरे साथ हैं। फायजा मुझे जानती हैं लेकिन वो सभी इंडियंस को नहीं जानती, क्योंकि बहुत सारी चीज़ें अभी हाल फिलहाल में ऐसी हुई हैं। उसने कभी एक्सपेक्ट नहीं करा था कि इंडिया के लोग इस तरीके की हरकतें कर देंगे, लेकिन कोई बात नहीं, फिर भी उसका एक पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू है। तो वो पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू क्या है? वो एक इरानियन पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू है। तो उसी इरानियन पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू को लेके हम जानेंगे क्या सोचते हैं इरानियन दोस्त, हमारे इरानियन प्यारे भाई लोग क्या सोचते हैं इंडियंस के बारे में, भारतीयों के बारे में, आपके बारे में और मेरे बारे में। तो दोस्तों मैं फायजा से जो है 5 क्वेश्चन पूछूंगा। आई विल आस्क यू 5 क्वेश्चन एंड ऑल अबाउट द थॉट प्रोसेस ऑफ इरानियन पीपल टुवर्ड्स इंडियन। ओके, सो देयर आर 5 क्वेश्चन। ज़्यादा लंबी वीडियो हम नहीं करेंगे। ओके
Okay, so it is about Iranian perspectives about India, okay?
Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah?
So
Diva, can I say something?
yeah, of course.
I was moving, so, I was moving as you could see, and I'm very much sorry for that. I just thought that my hand is skin got very much dry, so I needed some rose water to spray.
And
Yeah, sorry for that. Okay,
and
sorry.
there is snowfall in Hamadan, right?
Yeah, of course, snowfall in former days. In former days, we had it on the mountains of Hamadan. Like, I will show to you. On the mountain, on some of the mountains of us, there is snow. It is snowy. It is white.
वही हैमदान में जो है बर्फ पड़ रही है। मतलब वहाँ पे जो है ना बहुत ज़्यादा बर्फ पड़ती है, टेम्परेचर माइनस में चला जाता है। तो चलिए ठीक है, ये हैमदान के बारे में नहीं है। हैमदान के बारे में हम कभी और बात करेंगे, और मेरी बहुत सारी वीडियोज़ हैं हैमदान के बारे में। शुरू करते हैं फिर, और आई एम गोइंग टू आस्क यू द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन। ओके, पहला करते हैं हम। So the first question is that when the word came Indian in front of an Iranian person or Iranian people, what they think? जब भी कोई पहला शब्द आता है इंडियन किसी इरानियन के दिमाग में, या उसे कहीं वो पढ़ता है, तो सबसे पहले the first thing what he or she get to know and what kind of thoughts he or she just had it.
Different thoughts based on the personality of individuals can just come into our minds, but the first thing that is very much like common, and it just comes to the Iranian mind when they hear the word India or Indian person, then they actually they remember the Bollywood, okay, and without all the dramatic things, like even I think Diwakar knows this thing. Like when you were in Iran, some of the people were saying that stop making this kind of movies. Why they are this much dramatic? So they don't know. Some of them don't know, but actually India and Indian people. In Iran, they're famous for the Bollywoods, the dramatic things, and Iranian knows most of the Indian, most of the Iranian, sorry, most of the Iranian knows Indian people and some emotional, very much emotional people.
Right.
People, they
It's
seem
true.
like this. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
it's very good like that.
तो फायजा ने कहा है कि जब भी कोई शब्द इंडियन इरानियन के सामने आता है तो सबसे पहला जो थॉट होता है, जो इरानियन सबसे पहले जो चीज़ सोचते हैं इंडियंस के बारे में, वो सोचते हैं बॉलीवुड। मतलब बॉलीवुड के नाच गाने, ड्रामाज एंड ऑल दैट। और साथ ही साथ एक चीज़ और इरानियंस के पर्सपेक्टिव में है इंडियंस के लिए, कि इंडियंस जो हैं वो बहुत ही भावुक लोग होते हैं, बहुत ही इमोशनल लोग होते हैं, जो कि काफ़ी हद तक सही है यार। हम इमोशनल तो होते हैं हम लोग, और इमोशंस के लिए हम कुछ भी कर जाते हैं। अगर कोई हमारे इमोशंस को बहुत ज़्यादा मतलब हमारे से इमोशनली कनेक्ट हो जाता है, तो हम उसके लिए कुछ भी कर लेते हैं। जैसे कि मैं और आप, हम सब इमोशनली, हमारी एक फैमिली जो बनी है, ये सभी इमोशंस के कारण ही तो हम लोग कनेक्ट हुए हैं, हम लोग जुड़े हैं। और इतनी सारी जो फैमिली हमने बनाई है वो इमोशन से तो बनाई है। जो आपने मेरे इमोशन समझे, वो आपने कहीं ना कहीं फील करे। तो हम लोग बहुत इमोशनल लोग हैं यार। तो ये बात बहुत ज़्यादा सही है। दिस इज़ वेरी ट्रू दैट इंडियंस आर वेरी मच इमोशनल। तो दोस्तों, जैसे कि आपने जाना कि जब कोई पहला शब्द इंडियन आता है, भारतीय आता है इरानियन के दिमाग में, तो वो क्या सोचते हैं हमारे बारे में। ज़्यादातर बॉलीवुड और ये सब चीज़ें सोचते हैं, इमोशंस सोचते हैं। तो ये बहुत ही अच्छा पॉइंट है। और कुछ छोटी छोटी जो नेगेटिव चीज़ें हैं वो भी बॉलीवुड के थ्रू जाती है, बट काफ़ी ज़्यादा वो पॉजिटिव है। तो हम जाते हैं अपने नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन पे। सो वी आर गोइंग टू फॉर द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज नंबर 2. So
How much I talked?
my next question is for you, from Indian to Iranian, is that what you thought about Indian festivals. आप इंडियन फेस्टिवल के बारे में क्या सोचते हैं, इरानियंस क्या सोचते हैं इंडियन फेस्टिवल्स के बारे में?
I can easily say that, like in one sentence, I can say that I'm really crazy about all the festivals. The vicar said to me that not elaborate on things, but let me say this thing. Ancient Iran, like India, was full of festivals. Okay, I don't want to elaborate on this thing, all the things better than me maybe, but yeah, I love the festivals in India, in particular, Holi.
So this festival, it's just for you, or even you're for friends, you're for relatives, what they think about it? Because your perspective might be this, but your friends and your relative perspective for Indian festival is different.
Yeah, most of the those who make heard of these festivals of India, they love the Holi, because they it is some kind of color. We can name it as colorful festival. Okay, so they love it.
Yeah,
but
right.
There are so many people that they just know that okay, there are some festivals, they don't know the name, but even I think even Diwali is something that it is something that is showed in most of the Bollywoods, and has been showed in most of the Bollywoods, and so people know about it. They like it because they know that okay, in this old festivals people start dancing. India, I didn't say this thing. Even Iranian people, and it is not all just about us. All the people all around the world they are sure about it, that Indian girls, they're just very much good in dancing, and they just think that dance concept in India is the thing that Indian people do care about it a lot, and it is very much careable. We can say noticeable. So. Okay.
Right. So दोस्तों, जैसे कि आपने सुना, और मैं थोड़ा सा इसे ट्रांसलेट कर देता हूँ, आपको हिंदी में बता देता हूँ कि जो होली हमारा फेस्टिवल है वो उनको बहुत ज़्यादा पसंद है, बहुत मतलब ज़्यादातर इरानियंस को उसके बारे में पता है। और अच्छी बात यह है ये भी बॉलीवुड के थ्रू पता है, और दिवाली के बारे में भी उनको बॉलीवुड के थ्रू पता है। तो ये 2 फेस्टिवल हैं जो इरानियंस के दिमाग में आते हैं, और उनको बहुत ज़्यादातर होली बहुत पसंद है इरानियंस को। मुझे लगता है यार होली हर हर वर्ल्ड में हर किसी को पसंद है, हर कंट्री के लोगों को पसंद है। तो ये रहा हमारा दूसरा जवाब। अब जाते हैं हम तीसरे क्वेश्चन पे, यानी कि तीसरे प्रश्न पे। So I'm going to ask you the third question.
Okay.
So the third question is वैसे तो मैंने ये जो क्वेश्चन मैं आप पूछने वाला हूँ, ये इसका एक वीडियो आप पहले देख चुके हैं, बट मैं इरानियंस पर्सपेक्टिव के उससे जानना चाह रहा हूँ कि फ़ाइज़ा की फैमिली, फ्रेंड्स और उसके जो भी रिलेटिव्स हैं वो क्या सोचते हैं इसके बारे में। ओके, तो फ़ाइज़ा जो सोचती है वो तो मुझे पता है, बट मैं उनके पर्सपेक्टिव से जानना चाह रहा हूँ एज एन होल इरानियन पीपल। तो श्योर, थर्ड क्वेश्चन इज, when any Iranians see food of India, what they thought about it?
Food of India.
Food.
It depends on this fact that they see this food in what situation. If they see it in the streets, and if they see it while the we can say street vendors without any hygienic things, they're just making it, they don't feel good at all. But when they see the food in the restaurant, and just without without showing the making process, just see the product, see the final product, then they just think, oh my god, this is very much it is very much, the color of it is very much strong, and they know this thing that it is very much spicy, like India, for Iran I think, and even maybe all over the world, is also a country which is famous in spicy foods. And those Indian people, they the tolerance in having in eating spicy and those chili foods is very much high. They know this thing. So when they say that, oh my god, it must be very much spicy, it must be full of peppers. Even I have a professor, he lived in India for some years, so he was saying to me that, oh my god, I like spicy food, but I like chili food, but they just eat spicy and chili foods in a very much strange way, like as if the fire is gonna come out from the mouth, like that. He was saying this.
तो दोस्तों आपने सुन लिया, वैसे ये जवाब आपको पता होगा, बट जिस तरीके से उसने एक्सप्लेन करो बहुत ज़्यादा मज़ेदार, बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़िया लगा मेरे को। तो जाहिर सी बात है हाइजीन एक कंसर्न है। जहाँ तक जितना मैं रहा हूँ ईरान में, मैंने ये देखा यार, ईरानियन लोग साफ़ सफाई का बहुत ध्यान रखते हैं, मतलब बहुत ज़्यादा ध्यान रखते हैं, वो बहुत ज़्यादा हाइजीनिक है, उनकी हर चीज़ वेल मेंटेन है, वेल ऑर्डर है, ये चीज़ है उनके अंदर। तो वो देखते हैं कि इंडियंस जो है, स्ट्रीट वेंडर्स जो है ऐसे करके बनाते हैं अनहाइजीनिक तरीके से, तो उनको थोड़ा ऑड लगता है। बट जब वो फूड देखते हैं कहीं और, तो उनको देखने में बड़ा अच्छा लगता है, लेकिन खाने में उनका धुआं निकल जाता है।
Do you welcome me? May I say something? Sorry, I don't want to make a lie, but I wanted to say that I respect to all winters. I don't misunderstand me. I just mean those kind of vendors who really don't care about the hygienic things. Even I know that most of you as Indians do not like this kind of things.
Yeah, of course. Many, like every Indian don't like unhygienic food because of these generation, because of our generation.
Yeah.
Our generation is very much into hygiene thing, and even like our generation these days are very much into hygienic, and we are very much aware of hygiene things. Even not just food, also our environment.
Yeah, of course. Okay? I know that.
So हम लोग जब से हमारे प्राइम मिनिस्टर ने जो है एक अभियान शुरू करा है, आप सबको पता है, स्वच्छता अभियान, तब से बहुत ज़्यादा चीज़ें चेंज हुई हैं स्वच्छता को लेकर, और एक ये ऐसी बहुत बड़ा रेवोल्यूशन था जिसने आज इंडिया की तस्वीर बदल दी है। तो ये सब आप जानते हैं। ओके, सो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन फॉर यू इज नाउ फोर्थ क्वेश्चन, एंड द फोर्थ क्वेश्चन इज दैट what is the difference you see and all the Iranians see in Indian marriage and Iranian marriage celebrations?
They Iranian, I myself can see, say this thing, can feel this, and can even hear
And
from the people that
just and I want to add one more part in that. One extra part of this question is that what do you think and what Iranians think, which marriage is more attractive and it's more like fun and enjoy? Is it Iranian or is it
it
Indian?
is very much. I myself think that it has to do with the individual taste a lot because our beliefs define this thing. If we like the Indian marriage more, or if we like the Iranian marriage more. So I have to say, on behalf of myself, or no, I have to say the beliefs of the people.
I said that it's not about just you, because when you see Indian marriages in even in Bollywood, your family, your friends, your relative, what they thought that our marriage system, like Iranian marriage system, is very much
They
good, or
just
Indian
think
something is very
they
much.
just think that Indian marriage are very much happy. Like they are full of energy, and they like it a lot. They like it a lot. They just think that it is absolute happiness will exist in Indian marriage. I am sure about it, and it is the belief of every Iranian people. And let me
Yeah,
add this
right.
thing that. Even there are like so many Iranian boys, like they who knows the Indian cultures a bit. So they like to get married in India with an Indian girl. Why? Because they think that okay, so it's gonna be in our benefit. Like it is very much good for us. Everything that we want, they give us, and even they notice it. They even oh, I didn't say this. I didn't say this. Even in Iranian, like among Iranian people, it is very much. Said that the Indian girls are very much beautiful, and in particular, their hair is very much good. Like it is very much beautiful, and they just think like this. So even most of the Iranian boys like to get married with like let me say, two Indian girls.
So it's like most of the Indian wants Iranian and Iranian boys wants Indian girls, like that.
Those kind of boys who likes India and who
Yeah,
know
right,
something
right.
about India. So I'm talking about those Iranian boys. Yeah.
ओके ओके तो दोस्तों आपने जैसे कि सुन लिया है, ये बहुत ज़्यादा मज़ेदार था, लेकिन कहीं ना कहीं उस इरानियंस को बहुत ज़्यादा पसंद है कि इंडियंस मैरिज सेलिब्रेशन बहुत ज़्यादा अट्रैक्टिव होते हैं, वो वर्ल्ड वाइड है, इवन इन होल वर्ल्ड इट्स वेरी मच लाइक इंडियन मैरिज इज़ सो मच ह्यूज, so much lavish and so much like so fun in Indian marriages.
I myself
Okay.
don't like the lavish things, but I like the energy that exists in Indian
Yeah,
marriage.
right. Lots of energy. I
Those
know
beautiful
that.
traditions.
They
Yeah.
dance a lot, and there's a whole process. Like Indian marriage is not just for one day. It's a month of marriage. Like if any house had a marriage of any their children, so it's a process. Like for 5-6 days, they are just have a celebration and celebration and celebration like that.
Yeah. I have heard about it. Even the philosophies behind the
Even
traditions which get done is very beautiful.
yeah, even you get to know that very much early. तो दोस्तों ये जो क्वेश्चन था बड़ा मज़ेदार आया, बड़ा ही मज़ेदार लगा हो आपको, और उम्मीद करता हूँ आपको ये 4 के 4 क्वेश्चंस के आंसर जो है बहुत ही ज़्यादा मज़ेदार लगे होंगे। तो अब मैं जाता हूँ लास्ट क्वेश्चन पे, विच इज़ द लास्ट
Next
वन
question.
एंड द फाइनल वन। तो दोस्तों अब हम अपना फाइनल क्वेश्चन जो कि है 5th वो पूछने वाले हैं। सो फैज़ा, my final question from all the Indians for you is that what Iranian think about the clothing style of Indians, like how what we wear and what Iranians wear is quite different. Okay, it's quite different. So, what you think? Listen. The question first. What you think as an Iranian perspective, even your friends, your family, and relatives, that the clothes Indian wear, how they look, is they are looking weird or not, they are very much like they're very much good and they're very much lavish. So what is the point of view of an Iranian as an like as an fashion, like as a fashion of Indians towards, like for a point of view of yours?
Without even this much doubt, I can say this thing, that most of the Iranian are crazy about the like Indian girls and Indian women's, we can say dress, because clothes. They just love it a lot, and they just think that they all the. I know this thing. Most of the Iranians think that the women. Indian clothes is named sari. They just know like everything that they say. They just say that okay. They just think in this way. Okay, this is sari. They just don't think that there is just one name for every, like for all the clothes, and that is sari. So they like it a lot. And but the other thing that I understood is that they just think that some of them, they think that this is very much open, like every part of the woman's body will gonna be clear in that. So they just think in this way, but still they love it a lot. Yeah. So
But what I see that the clothes of Iranians are more attractive. Like most of the Indians, बहुत सारे Indians ऐसे हैं जिन्होंने Western clothes अपना लिए हैं, जो ज़्यादा Indians पे नहीं जाते. But many Indians just adopt Western culture and Western clothing sense
yeah,
and all that.
unfortunately.
But I think Iranians, especially Iranian women's outfit, are very much attractive. It's my point of view.
Yeah, the thing is that look, we're talking about two different things. I myself, if I want to say about myself, I myself think that the most beautiful traditional clothes is for India. Like I myself think that the most beautiful traditional clothes for women is devoted to India country. It is my own point of view, and I know that most of the people thinks in the way that I think. Some of the people, let me say. And but the thing is that you're saying to me that okay, most of the Iranian girls, the clothes style is very much attractive. So we are comparing to different things. That we are comparing the modern clothes style to the traditional clothes style. Okay, unfortunately, we don't wear. We don't have them. Okay, we don't. Let me say it this way: we don't wear our traditional Iranian clothes, which are very much beautiful. Okay, but yeah, but I can say this thing that Iran has some groups of people like Kurdish, Turkish, and Kurdish, and some of them they wear the traditional clothes, and they're very much beautiful. The worker, I really want from you that you show them the picture that I sent to you about about this kind of local clothes styles, and yeah. So I don't know even the modern clothes style of Iranian girls and Iranian women.
तो दोस्तों, जैसे कि आपने सुन लिया कि जो इरानियंस हैं उनको हमारे जो ट्रेडिशनल क्लोथ्स, इवन जो हमारे ट्रेडिशनल क्लोथ्स हैं, कल्चर है, वो बहुत ज़्यादा अट्रैक्ट करता है. तो ये आपने पांचों क्वेश्चन में आपने बहुत सारी चीज़ें जानी हैं जो इरानियंस इंडियन के बारे में सोचते हैं। उम्मीद करता हूँ आपको बहुत ज़्यादा इससे बहुत ज़्यादा नॉलेज मिली होगी और पता लगा होगा इरानियंस किस तरीके से इंडियंस के बारे में सोचते हैं। सो आई सेड फाइजा दैट बिकॉज ऑफ दिस वीडियो मैनी पीपल गेट टू नो दैट व्हाट Iranians think about Indians and Indian people and Indian culture, Indian food and all that, whatever I just ask to you. So तो उम्मीद करता हूँ आपको वीडियो अच्छी लगी हो। So Faiza, you want to say something to the family?
No, I don't have anything to say. So I really just hope that you enjoy our tonight video and just share love as always. And we love you a lot.
तो दोस्तों ऐसे ही और अच्छी अच्छी वीडियोस और ऐसे ही और ज़्यादा नॉलेजेबल या आप कह सकते हैं ऐसे ही इंटर कल्चरल एक्सचेंज वीडियो मैं करता रहूँगा फ़ाइज़ा के साथ जब तक फ़ाइज़ा इंडिया नहीं आ जाती है। बहुत सारे लोग मुझसे पूछ रहे हैं कि फ़ाइज़ा इंडिया कब आएगी कब आएगी कब आएगी। भाई घर का काम तो करा लूँ पहले मैं, ये बहुत ज़रूरी है, ये धीरे धीरे चल रहा है क्योंकि बहुत सारी चीज़ें घर में भी करनी है, अपना भी देखना है, वीडियो भी करनी है, आपके सामने भी आना है। तो थोड़ा सा मैं बहुत जल्दी सब चीज़ें आपके सामने रिवील कर दूंगा। अपना प्यार ऐसे ही देते रहिएगा और ओम नमो नारायण।